ISUPK.
Keep on, brother. Read about the Haitian Revolution. This is our ancestors, man. There was a Haitian leader. His name was Toussaint Overture, man. You understand? We're going to read about him, man. He was a strong black man. Remind me of these brothers you see right here, man. These are strong brothers right here, man, that risk their lives to come out here. Instead of being home with their wives, they'll risk their lives to come out here and tell you the truth. And me, I'm out here trying to tell you about the Haitian Revolution, to bring sympathy to a people that America hates, man. And I'm gonna prove it to you out the Bible that America hates the Haitians. The Haitians just like they hate black people, man. Just like they hate. It reminds me of when the hurricane hit Louisiana, man. Hit St. Louis and the French Quarter, man. You understand? They put guards and police to block black people from getting out of that flood, man. You understand? That's why we say, God damn America, man. And the Lord is gonna punish America, man. Read, brother.
This is the Britannica Haitian Revolution. Series of conflicts between 1791 and 1804 between Haitian slaves.
Who?
Haitian slaves.
Between who?
Haitian slaves, colonists, and armies of the British and French colonizers.
Okay, that's the Haitian Revolution. Now, I'm gonna skip you down, brother. And now you're gonna start right there.
The Spanish.
The who?
The Spanish.
The who?
The Spanish.
Guess what flag that Christopher Columbus was flying? He was flying the Spanish flag, man. He came and landed on the coast of America in the name of conquering for Spain, man. You understand? Now that's the truth. Read.
The Spanish began to enslave.
They begin to what?
Enslave.
No, they begin to love.
Enslave.
Conquistadors, they begin to hug.
Enslave.
No, they begin to give kisses.
Enslaved.
Enslaved who?
The native Taino and the Siboney people soon after December 1492. And when Italian navigator Christopher Columbus
Christopher Columbus was an Italian navigator, a white man. Read.
Sighted the island that he called La Hispaniola.
La Hispaniola was called, what Haiti was called Hispaniola at one time. Read.
The Spanish island. Later Anglicized and as
Englandized mean the English and the British came over. Read.
As Hispaniola. The island's indigenous population forced to mine for gold.
They forced to what?
Forced to mine for gold.
At first, Haiti was a big gold minery. They was mining gold. Read.
Was devastated by European diseases.
They was what?
Devastated by European diseases.
They was what?
Devastated by European diseases.
Which proves to you, man, that the Caucasian race can't just leave people the hell alone.
Right.
And when they start to try to mix in with these people that they just won't leave alone, they bring diseases, man. They bring pestilence.
Right.
They brought smallpox to the Native Indians, man. Over 77 million Native Indians died while Christopher Columbus was conquering this place, man. You understand? And they tried to be friends with Christopher Columbus. Tried to welcome, tried to give them gifts and everything. He gave them, as a return, he gave them a gift. He gave them blankets, and they thought, oh, these are good blankets. They put the blankets on and got smallpox and died. Good night, man. And you want us today to forget about that and love Asian people, right? You want us to forget about all of the death, rape, robbery, and murder by the white race of people, whether they be the French, whether they be the German, whether they be the Russian, whether they be the Spaniards. They all are white devils, and they look to kill our people, man. They'll kill them with smallpox. You understand? They'll allow COVID to run rampant right now and tell you to take a vaccine like that's gonna stop COVID. Like that's gonna cure COVID. A damn shot. You understand? Now, we ain't saying don't take vaccines. Vaccines was invented by a black man. And maybe in another speaking, I'll bring that out too. But I'm talking about how America opens up its doors and said, now you vaccinated? Hey, let's come have parties together. Let's come breathe on each other. Now the COVID crisis is back up again. Now they won't call it COVID-20. Like we did on the street corner. We said, bring on COVID-20. I was saying, bring on COVID-35. That's what I want. I want to see COVID-35. See what that's about. You understand? We were saying COVID-20 was going to come, y'all. They didn't take our word for it. They didn't want to give us the credit for calling out and prophesying COVID-20. So they said, oh, it's the Delta. It's the Delta variant now. You understand? You see, y'all? You understand? ISUPK been saying that this wasn't the end all year long when COVID was coming out, man. We told everybody it wasn't the end, man. And now the Christian pastor didn't know what the hell to do. That's right. You understand? He closed the door. The church doors was closed during COVID, man. Guess what? ISUPK wasn't closed. Because we know that COVID come from the Lord. We know that if we don't eat bats, which it says so in here. It say it in here. Don't eat bats. That's right. It say it. I can pull it for you if you want me to. You understand? It say don't eat bats. You understand? But if we eat bats, we get COVID. If we abide by the dietary law in this book, don't eat pork, crab, shrimp, and lobster, don't eat bats, don't eat alligator, don't eat catfish nuggets, then we won't get these diseases, man. We can sit back and watch America fall under COVID Delta strain. Read.
The island's indigenous population, forced to mine for gold, was devastated by European diseases and brutal work conditions.
And what?
And brutal work conditions.
You see, you understand? That's the bad part about slavery that white society don't want to admit. They try to change it and say it was the transatlantic migration. Right. Like my ancestors volunteered to get on them boats. Right. Like we volunteered to come over here and have our ancestors raped and our children ripped out of our arms, man, and sold like cattle. Like that was a choice for us, just like it wasn't a choice for Haiti to be enslaved by British colonizers, man, and the French. You understand? That's why we come out here every weekend, man, to tell you who your enemy is, man. Because America has worked really hard to wipe our minds of this history, so we won't know who our enemy is. We'll think each other is I think this brother is my enemy right now. We'll fight each other. You understand? Instead of fighting the real cause of our poverty, which is what the so-called oppressor, man. You understand? White society been oppressing black people, man. It ain't gonna never stop either. That's why we gotta come together, man. Salaki. I'm gonna let the brother keep reading the article. Go ahead, brother.
And by the end of the 16th century, the people had virtually vanished.
The what?
By the end of the 16th century, the people had virtually vanished.
Keep going.
Thousands of slaves imported from other Caribbean islands met the same fate.
Thousands of slave what?
Thousands of slaves imported from other Caribbean islands met the same fate.
They sent the slaves from Jamaica and the slaves from Nassau, the Bahamas. They sent them over there, and they were killed by the disease and everything too, man. Keep going.
After the main gold mines were exhausted, the Spanish were succeeded by the French.
So now, after Haiti stopped being mined for gold, because they done sucked all the gold out of Haiti, you understand the oppressor is greedy, man. He can never get enough, man. He sucked all the gold out of Haiti, and he said, we done. And left the French to take over Haiti. Now, I'm going to skip you down. Right here. Start right there. After the French took over, this is what the French did to Haiti. Read.
They feared and spurned Haitian society was deeply fragmented by skin color.
By what?
Skin color.
By what?
Skin color.
By racism, read.
Class and gender.
Meaning they separated by skin color, and they separated you up into classes, meaning the poor and the rich. And we all know who the poor was of Haiti, right?
That's right.
The same people looking for asylum on the border right now that their homes got shooken out from under their feet by this massive earthquake. So they fled Haiti trying to come into America, the land of the free, the home of the brave, the land of opportunity. You understand? That's what they call this place, the land of opportunity. You understand? They came over here seeking asylum from America because, hey, I would think so that if I was Haitian, America would support me. Why? Because my ancestors was enslaved in Haiti to build up American society. You understand? Like, our black people have been enslaved under the oppressor for thousands and hundreds of years to build up their economy. So now when we looking for a handout, what does white society say? All them niggas always looking for a handout. You goddamn right.
That's right. That's right.
We deserve it.
That's right.
We deserve a handout.
That's right.
You're trying to tell me, look at these big old skyscrapers, man.
Right.
You think the white man loved to build skyscrapers because he liked heights? No. Our brothers, the Haitians, the Hispanics, Judah, you understand? Black people built these skyscrapers, man, for America. And now you got white society walking up and down these cobblestone roads like it's no biggie. Like they deserve, recognition. If I was a so-called Caucasian, I wouldn't be able to lift my head up in public, man, because my race is responsible. The Caucasian race is responsible for our grandmothers being in poverty, for our mothers getting raped, for our men getting raped too, Shabayala, because they called it buck breaking. You understand? They would take a strong black male and rape him in front of the rest of the slaves. You understand? That's white society for you. You understand? And that's why this place pushes homosexuality, man, because the whole Caucasian race is full of homosexuals, where they'll rape you in front of everybody, man. They'll rape you in front of the rest of the slaves to buck break you. Hey, look, all I'm doing out here is quoting history to you. That's all I'm doing is quoting history. I'm not advocating picking up a gun and fighting against white society. All I'm saying is for black people to come together, because white society does not give a damn about you. You understand? They don't give a damn about us here in America, and they don't give a damn about the Haitians on the border. But Shabayala, guess who they do give a damn about? The Arab bombers that will strap a bomb to themselves and go into a crowd and blow up Times Square. They'll give a damn about the racist Arabs that will hijack a plane and run the plane into the Twin Towers.